Do you want me just to do it?
Oh, yeah, it's both. It's going.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to the 4th episode of the Britcord Podcast. Thank you, everyone who's joining in live and everyone who will listen to it later. So we do have a guest. We have Errol Flynn, longtime member of the server.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, would you like to do kind of a brief discussion on when you became a Britney fan, your favorite song, album, performance, etc.? Just a bit about you for anyone who has somehow missed your existence.
Absolutely, I'd love to. So I became a Britney fan essentially from the womb. Like, my mum was into Britney around when Baby One More Time came out. And she'd always play it for me when she was pregnant with me. So, essentially, I'm a lifelong Britney fan. My favorite albums from Britney, my trinity would probably be Britney 2001, Blackout and Glory. My favorite song from Britney, I don't really, it really depends on the day, but at the moment I'm really feeling Break the Ice. It's just so good.
Really is a great song.
My favorite,
it
really is.
Congregated all the Break the Ice stands in this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite performance is probably the VMA performance she did with Madonna and Christina. The other artists I'm into, I really like Madonna, Celine Dion, Nelly Furtado, all those kind of singers. And my main interest in hobbies, I really like horror stuff and all that kind of thing. Watching movies, reading, all that. It's a lot of fun to do,
Yeah, awesome. So I know we discussed Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark a bit earlier in the server. What other book?
Yes, we did.
I do have to bug you about that question as the annoying reader of pop music Discord.
I have to think of I really like reading a lot of Stephen King, which is, I guess, kind of predictable when you're a horror fan, But I suppose my favorite book from him is probably Carrie. It's just a really good book,
You know what's funny? I've never actually read a Stephen King book.
No way.
No, it's true. They're just too long. I'm not interested. It's like 1,000 pages.
That's fair. One of the main reasons why Carrie is my favorite is probably because it's one of his shorter ones. So, it's easier to get into.
Yeah, definitely. It is something that, Carrie is something that I want to read.
Yeah, it's definitely the one I'd recommend the most.
Yeah, and then I also really want to read Pet Sematary because I adore the movie.
The book is if you thought the movie was depressing, the book is way more depressing than the movie will ever be.
Yeah, I can imagine considering what he was going through at the time,
Yeah. It's still a really good book, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. And into Britcord news and such. The submissions for Member of the Month and the short story competition are due March 1st. So, get those in. I haven't read any of the submissions yet, but I have a feeling that they're really good. So, definitely get those in too. And
I'm excited to see those.
Yes. I'm
very intrigued.
I'm trying to tell you the name of one of them just because it makes me laugh, but I won't riddle it. I can't wait until I just drop it into Fang's DMs and she just sees it and it's like, I just.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and speaking of Fang, Artem asked, will the podcast be released for streaming platforms? And that is not my domain. Fang does all the technical work for the podcast. So,
That can definitely happen. It was more about like the accounts for it, but that's like a technical thing that I can discuss with you in like DMs. Binary, but like we can put it on Spotify and everything. There's a site called Anchor that I use for my own podcast, and that basically just puts it on every single streaming platform that you can think of. So we can definitely get that set up for this episode, possibly.
awesome. All right. And Fred Ware, one of our very own mods, asked, how do you see the behavior of the community during the last months? Is it healthier? So I'll take the lead on this. Britcord is something that I do really enjoy, and I think overall the community is pretty good. The rest of the Britney community lately has been,
Oh.
yeah, it's very nice that I stick a warning. I think I put a warning in the mod chat that was like, hey, the Britney community is kind of going insane right now. So if you see anyone being weird, take action. But
Yeah. I think it's all just kind of
yeah, you can subreddit.
stayed on the subreddit. It honestly, for me, I feel like I haven't had to be as active in here. Like my pings for like mod and admin have gone down significantly, in my opinion, in the past few months compared to like the subreddit. Like it's definitely like the subreddit was already like way more hectic than here, but I definitely noticed like Discord like is pretty chill in comparison. Like the chillest in comparison to the subreddit. So yeah, but I definitely think it has gotten better, especially even like since our probably because I feel like we talked about it not in the last episode, but in the episode before that. It was getting kind of toxic, but I feel like it's gotten better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I haven't had to ban anyone for calling the cops on someone for deactivating their Instagram.
Yeah, and I just feel like we haven't had to have as many like meetings about like some problematic user that is causing havoc, because like that was happening a lot towards the end of last year, and I was like, But this year it's like a little calmer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and luckily we haven't had some of the problems that other Britney communities have had. Not naming names, but it runs Excel. I had to think through that joke, but so yeah, I mean, yeah, just keep it cute, keep it sane.
Cute.
Whatever the kids are saying nowadays.
Yeah.
Britcord motto of 2023.
Oh, speaking of which, someone made like a mother joke the other day, and it was like it made me remember this one time I was on a trip. What was it for? It was some competition I was in, and I was explaining to this one of my someone else who was also competing, and I was like, yeah, there are people on the internet who call like celebrities mom, and she was like, do you? And I was like, no. No. But she definitely thought that I was definitely one of those people who call celebrities mom.
Oh, like mom, or because like there's different, like there's mother, like mother is serving, like mommy, mom. Like which one are we talking about? Because I feel like there's different levels.
It was definitely back in the time when it was just like, oh, like, I don't know, Katy Perry is mothering hard right now or whatever.
Yeah. I never used that. Like I always use like mommy, like ironically, if it's for real people, but like not like in a weird obsessive way. Like the only time I'll ever use that is for like a fictional character. So
Okay, what
yeah, but not like
what fictional character mothers the hardest in your opinion?
oh, gotta go through the catalogs to brain rot. Probably like, I mean, Wanda Maximoff in a literal sense too. Like Black Widow, Lara Croft, probably like Wonder Woman.
Those,
but like I want to be like more her wife than, which I don't know. Like this is getting into weird territory. But yeah, it's more like fictional characters.
Right.
It's like that, like the weird, like Livy Dunn thing. Like that's weird.
The what thing?
Like the whole like Livy Dunn, like the gymnast.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. So it's like this gymnast in America, in United States, and I forgot what college she went to, but like she's a college athlete gymnast, and she's got like a following online of a lot of like obsessive teenage young adult boys, and they like go to her meets. And there was like this really bad incident where it was like a whole, like it was even like a bigger crowd than usual. And they were just like screaming like mommy at her. Like it was just really weird. Like they were not doing it as a joke. Like they are obsessed with her. I don't know if anyone in the chat like knows what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, if that happened to me, I don't think I would ever show my face in public again.
That just sounds horrifying, honestly.
Okay, I'll put a link in the chat.
That does actually,
because
that does actually remind me.
Yeah, I watched the Philip DeFranco show and he's been talking about it. So
Is that the =3 guy?
Philip DeFranco?
Yeah. Is that not his name?
I don't. =3?
I don't know. No, that's Ray William Johnson. Okay. Also,
I was like,
I typed in =3 in Google and it showed me Britney Spears' 3 music video, and I was like, oh, that is what I would be interested in. So,
and it all comes full circle.
yes. That actually also reminds me, but this was obviously more of a joke, but there was, so Prime Minister Justin Trudeau came to my university at one point, and someone set up a Wi-Fi hotspot, and it was like Daddy Trudeau or something.
oh.
But the funny thing is that someone in like our newspaper, like our school newspaper, had like this whole rant about how people worship Justin Trudeau, and he focused so much on the Wi-Fi name or her. I don't know who wrote the article, and it was like, it's a joke, my dude. You know. Anyway, I just think about that sometimes, and I'm like, you just gotta learn to take a joke sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Also, I put a link, like a YouTube short in there. He probably linked like the whole news episode, but if you guys, I'm actually surprised that I'm actually like no one else knows what I'm talking about, because usually I'm very behind on things. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
So Ant Live asks, what is your favorite Britcord original song from the Britcord music industry? And what are your thoughts on our knockoff LRI, which I assume means the Lambily recording industry? So that's a separate server that also exists on Discord. And did want me to say stream Stop Funking for Metopia, which I believe is by someone in the Britcord music industry. Brinty, okay. Yeah, I don't actually, I'm only in the Britcord music industry chat so I can make sure that no one's breaking rules, but
Yeah.
As long as y'all are having fun, it's excellent. Great job.
Yeah, I same. Like maybe we can do like an event. I don't know, maybe make it more that it's not just contained to this one little forum.
Quite ironically, it pops off a lot more than some of the official Britcord events. Just
Oh.
And I know in the chat they were planning like and like a music like a I guess a VMAs or Grammys for the Britcord music industry. So I don't know what's happening with that, but we absolutely stand.
Yes.
So moving on.
Sorry, this like Discord like update with the photos thing is like still a little jarring. Like something does not look right.
Yeah, like it's kind of like almost good, but I think if they allowed you to like position and crop like instead of it just like
Automatically.
yeah, like and half the time it looks
Yeah.
awful, But regarding Britney, we were asked by, and I apologize if I pronounced this username wrong, Red Zawan, what artist should she collab with next? So I think it would be very fun to like collab with someone Britney has always like had admiration for. Like she's always talked about like liking Elton John. So if you
Yeah.
do like another Madonna collab, maybe something with Janet, I think that would be fun and like a positive experience.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I think a Madonna collab would be cool. I'm just like I've said this before, like, but Britney is really one of the only like pop artists I listen to, so I don't have like a good idea of like what would be I don't like hip. That's like a horrible word to use and makes me sound like I'm 50 years old. But but yeah, I don't have the best opinion on that.
I mean, a collab with Rosalina, Rosalia.
Oh, yeah, Rosalia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that'd be
that'd be cool. I don't know if like that would. I'm gonna be honest. I don't particularly love her collabs with people. Like like the songs that she has like other artists feature with her have never been like I'm like it was better with the original.
Personally, for me, I still want that collaboration with Christina to happen.
That yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Like that, I can die happy after that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that in an ideal world I would definitely wish for. And hopefully, in the future things can work out and that happens.
Yeah.
So, maybe one day. And Artem asks, what is your favorite song that Britney wrote? Okay, I will start.
Yeah, I needed a couple seconds on that.
It was like, yeah, don't all talk at once. I think offhand I have to go with "Someday I Will Understand." I think it's a really like beautiful song. So, and of course she has like a ton of bops that she's written as well. I just think like that "Someday" really shows off a lot of great qualities. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but then I was like, every time is there. But that's like honestly like the one I think is most impressive to me.
I'm gonna have to agree. Like every time is the one that I'm like most like agree with, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cinderella just to make you mad, but I never.
That's not even Britney's favorite song that she wrote.
I know, that's why I was just like, it's a stupid joke.
Yeah, I was about to say someone pull up the sticker. That sticker's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Yeah.
And Fredware. Wait, why did I post this question twice?
Oh. Oh.
Hold on. I think Fred. Oh yeah. Okay. Fredware also asked, "What's y'all's fave Britney outfit from the modern Britney era? So 2022 to 2023."
Oh.
Ooh.
Mm. You know, I think this was 2022. I think. I don't know. The past 3 years was kind of just like blended all together.
I think most people
Was the
agree with
one
that. Yeah.
was the one with, I think it was like Beyonce sent her something, but it was like that neon green
Oh yeah, the Ivy Park.
like jacket. Yeah, I really liked that. That was cool. She looked good in that.
I quite liked the nightgown that she wore in summer, like her earlier Instagram post. Yeah, like it kind of like reminds me of the "Someday I Will Understand" music video.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yeah, I think I would have.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with. This one's actually recent, but like the diamond outfit she wore.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
like that's just so pretty, and also the I think like basically all of her wedding outfits look really nice.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, it is quite fun to kind of look at like the wedding to that rapper, we'll say, um, back in 2004 or 5, and seeing how like fashion has evolved. I think that's cool. Like, obviously, I hope that this marriage goes a lot better. But it's just quite fun to look at. And then we have some general questions. Red Zawan asks, how many oranges is too much for your health? And I have not yet gotten my medical degree, so I can't really speak on that. I think overall you'd have to eat a lot of oranges for them to be bad for you. So
Yeah, because, I'm from California, so like we got good oranges and like little mandarin like cuties thing. If anyone knows what those are,
yeah.
knows what those are. So like you can pop like a lot of those like in one day. I haven't had any adverse effects from it, but I haven't like specifically counted how many I've had. I just know that I've had a lot in one day and in one sitting, and nothing bad happened. So yeah.
I
Yeah, and then next question we have Artem. What is y'all's favorite food?
Oh. I really like potato chips, honestly.
I was really hoping you were going to say something Australian like Vegemite. I don't know what else.
No, Vegemite is actually quite good.
See, I've always wanted to try it because
I would have to disagree.
see,
I've had it before. It's not my thing.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a certain palate for it.
I've always wanted to try it because of that Men at Work song Down Under.
Oh my.
I don't know.
They play that song. Used to play that song all the time in my high school, and it got annoying after a while.
I love the fact that you're in Australia and they play that song. It'd be like
Yeah.
No, they play it like religiously.
Terrible, like Canadian song, but I'm just imagining like I don't know in school and all they play is like I don't know Drake, you know. um, and I guess as far as my favorite food goes, it changes a bit if I'm in a If I'm not eating healthy food, it's going to be chicken fingers. If I'm trying to be a bit better, it'll be a Cobb salad, you know?
For me, I'd have to go with like a burrito, but like it's like probably with like chorizo and just like overstuffed kind of thing, like something that's gonna like last me through the day kind of thing, but that's usually my go-to.
Well, are you the one person that I talk to, like, and you just hate burrito bowls?
I don't remember that being a conversation, but I'm not particularly a fan.
Okay.
Like, do you mean like Chipotle?
Yeah.
Or oh, I detest that place. Absolutely, like hate it.
I mean, fair enough, but
It just feels like a crime against like actual Mexican food, but that's getting into some territory that doesn't need to be discussed on here.
hey, as Bowling for Soup once said, didn't Mexican food sucks north of here anyway, you know?
Yeah.
That's a deep cut reference, by the way, so
No, I don't like Taco Bell either. Like that's like if I'm desperate.
Yeah, I think I'd have to be on the verge of starvation before I ate.
No, the thing about Taco Bell is that there are like none in my town. Like there's nothing.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked by the implication that Taco Bell is in Australia at all. So
No, believe me, I'm just as shocked as you.
Go to your local like taqueria, like or something like that, and like support a local business. Please don't go to like some big fast food chain for Mexican food because it's never gonna taste as good. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like staring at Double B saying that someone paid almost $30 for a Taco Bell order. Just go to a real restaurant.
What?
like ridiculous. How much? No, you have to get like a lot of stuff for it to be $30 because they're honestly pretty cheap. Like I get why people go there. Like don't get me wrong, I have gone there if I like just don't have a lot of money at the moment.
Yeah, like
But
every time like one of my friends would talk about going to Taco Bell, it's because it's like $5 and they're using certain substances. So it seems like a good idea.
yeah. $60, man. Was it like just for themselves or
Crazy
like
how
for
Taco
a
Bell is a topic
family?
in a Britney server.
2 people, that's $30 per person. That's like
That's too much. Just go to a real
that's
restaurant.
more than you would spend at like an average restaurant. Like
Yeah, go to like Applebee's or something. Like,
Applebee's.
I mean, at least you
The
can sit
Chili's.
down. I'm sorry, it was the only restaurant I could think of.
Taco Court.
Taco Court.
I mean, 100%. April Fool's Day, we are becoming a chat about Mexican food.
Just so you know, we plan on holding you to that.
The goddamn Cheesecake Factory. Okay, I've never actually like.
Oh, wait, actually no, that place kind of slaps, I'm not gonna lie. Like that's I could chow down at some
Britney
Cheesecake
Taco Bell
Factory.
incident.
I mean, like, I've never actually sat down and ate in like a Cheesecake Factory restaurant. I've had cheesecake from there, but we would like order it and not like stay, you know. As an Australian, I have no idea what the fuck y'all are talking about. So Errol, could you talk about some Australian restaurants that?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh, of course. Well, we have this restaurant called Hog's Breath, which is
I'm sorry, what's it called?
essentially Hog's Breath.
That sounds like a Harry Potter like I don't know. Oh, should have mentioned Harry Potter. Oops.
that has never occurred to me.
Okay, that's a crazy name.
But yeah,
By the way, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. It just sounded like something like I pretty much have no clue. So please do not like.
It definitely sounds like YA fantasy, like I don't know, like The Dark is Rising or like Aragon or something.
I think it's because they go to Hogwarts.
Oh, that would make sense. Thank you for drawing that connection. I didn't think about that.
But yeah, like Hogsworth is basically kind of like it's kind of like Outback Steakhouse in a way.
Oh, okay.
Except like more Australian. Like if you can imagine that.
What does that mean?
I mean, to be fair, every time I've gone to Outback Steakhouse, I've been very disappointed because it's not very Australian. It's kind of just Chili's, you know.
I don't even think I've been to Outback before.
I remember there was a time period where I was very obsessed with Australia as like a kid. Don't ask, but and I was like, "Mom, take me to Outback Steakhouse." And it was so disappointing.
We also have like, so you know how you have like Burger King and all that.
Yeah.
Like we basically have Burger King, except they had to change the name because there was already a restaurant in Australia called Burger King. So our Burger King is called Hungry Jack's instead.
Oh, wait, do you have Jack in the Boxes though?
I don't know, not in my town.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm curious, actually.
Oh, so I've also heard that like different places will call like McDonald's like weird things. Like someone from Vancouver was talking about calling it like Mackey's or something. And I'm just curious, does Australia also do that? And if so,
Yes, we
Liam,
also do
you're
that.
gonna get banned by me personally if you say that again. I'm joking, by the way.
The Australian nickname for McDonald's is Macca's. McBritcord.
Okay. Okay. Also, I have one question. If you had to say what the funniest part of like Australian history is, what would it be?
Oh, easy. We lost a war to emus.
Okay, see, I was gonna say when the prime minister like drowned and y'all named a swimming pool after him, but that's also a good one.
Yeah. And I just love the idea that out of context, like someone could just hear you say, I think it's funny how one of your prime ministers drowned.
That's like, I don't. That's funny. I think maybe like we're only for people who are somewhat like invested in like history and politics. Like they'll just make really like dark jokes about that stuff, and like within that certain group, it's funny. But then outside, like with no context, we were like, "You need help." Like,
yeah.
That actually does remind me how one of our former prime ministers at this one point, he was I forget what it was. I think it was like he was at the beach for something or whatever. And he got on the news because he was just wearing Speedos the whole time.
See, I thought you were
and everyone was just making fun of him.
I thought you were going to talk about. I think it's the current prime minister who had a
Anthony Albanese
bathroom incident.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Let's just say we don't exactly have a good track record with prime ministers.
Honestly, it's so funny because like I was talking to my dad a couple days ago, and he was like, "Who's the prime minister of Australia right now?" And I was like looking it up, and y'all went through like, I don't know, like 5 prime ministers in like the span of a year.
Yeah, that's the thing with Australia. Like we've had like 20, and it gets to the point where I don't even remember who's the current prime minister anymore. And I'll just think to myself, oh, the prime minister is Julia Gillard, when she hasn't been prime minister for the last 10 years. Like it's just so like insane that we change hands so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I guess to move on from things that most people probably don't care about. Fred, where your favorite Mario Kart game?
Ooh, Mario Kart 7.
I don't have one.
I also like if someone is like, "Hey, do you want to play Mario Kart?" I'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure. You know, that's a fun game to play at like friend get-togethers." But I cannot tell you like the difference between 7, 8, DS. You know. I mean, I could probably figure
I'm
that
more
out
of an arcade
on
like Mario Kart person.
Do you play any other Mario games?
Yeah, I played like Super Mario Galaxy and like Mario Party was usually whenever I went to my friend's house. And then I played like some Mario games on like my Nintendo DS, but that was about it.
Okay.
Nintendo DS was the greatest thing as a kid.
Oh man.
I actually, I will brag, I had the DSi and I got to wait 10 minutes for YouTube to load on my Nintendo DSi. I just want to put a little flexing a little bit.
Nice. And Double B does also ask, who's your main in Mario Kart? And for the record, it is always going to be Princess Peach. So.
Oh,
Same.
okay, because I am a Rosalina person, so
I'm a Peach person too.
Okay. That's my second, like if someone else takes Rosalina.
Is Rosalina like exactly like Princess Peach but brunette?
No, that's Daisy.
Okay, Daisy's usually my second pick.
Okay. I get so
Daisy's
mad if
like
I have
color
to
swapped.
use Daisy.
No, Daisy's low-key annoying to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, she is. I have less than nice words about her.
Yeah, like I always aim for her whenever I play Mario Kart.
Oh my gosh, there's just so many.
Wait, aren't they supposed to be sisters?
Yeah.
Well.
Never stopped me.
Oh my god, because I saw that sticker and I'm like, wait a second.
See, I could have gone my entire life and not known that, so.
Oh wow.
Well, so who's excited for the Chris Pratt movie, you know?
I'm just gonna say it for memes.
Yeah, I'm like not super like hyped about it. I mean, like it looks good, but I'm not like, I never was like, oh, I need a Mario movie. Like that hasn't been a desire of mine.
I mean, we already have the perfect Mario movie. And it has Bob Hoskins. Is that who's in it?
I don't know.
You know.
No, the thing that's amusing me is just how after the trailer, like how everyone just started shipping Bowser and Luigi.
Everyone? I wasn't invited to this party. But nor would I want to be invited to that party, for the record.
Me neither.
Oh my! So I pulled up the Super Mario Brothers, the old movie, and I thought it was written by someone named Ed Sullivan, but I thought it said Ed Sheeran at first, and I was like,
why did it say prostitute in the cast?
Wait, what?
Not Carlene Moore?
Like for the new movie?
No, Super Mario Bros. 1993.
What?
Oh my god.
was like, it's PG. What is the context for this? Okay, Wikipedia. I'm gonna do it. Control F. Oh,
It's not just the fact that it's not just the fact that it's in a PG movie that's funny to me. It's just the fact that, like, imagine playing a character that's literally credited as prostitute.
Yeah, I'm confused. Like in the Wikipedia page, this one is not showing up. Oh, now I need to know.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna
Mario Bros. GTA edition. What's going on? No, the IMDb list. Okay. Well, Reddit gave me the.
What?
Let me. I don't know. A little not safe for work, but not anything like super explicit. But I'm like at a loss for words. Why is this in this movie? True, that was my exact reaction too.
Oh my gosh!
It's just why.
Also, why did they call it Dino Hat?
I don't know.
Anyway, I guess I don't even know how to continue from here. But
My son and I watch this together now and love it unapologetically. Like in the that's wow.
Also, honestly, that jacket kind of pops off. Not gonna lie. Hate to say it, but the prostitute in Super Mario Brothers 1993, kind of a fashion icon. So Fred Ware.
No, we should change this to prosticore.
No.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Actually, no. Let's not do that.
Yeah, no.
Horrible idea. Horrible. Anyway, moving on. Fred Ware asked me, why is Henry your favorite child? Brooke deserves better. I love everyone in Britcord except for some people. No, I'm kidding. No, I just like being like Henry's like number one fan. I just think it's funny.
Sorry, I have some breaking news.
Oh my gosh, what's the breaking news?
The Mario prostitute has unfortunately she passed away in 2020.
No.
Oh no.
Why is like everyone in Super Mario Brothers 1993 dead? Because Bob Hoskins died, Dennis Hopper died.
Oh.
Now you're telling me that the woman who played the prostitute is dead?
It's like the most tragic. I don't know. Sorry, I laugh when I find out about that stuff. It's just an automatic reaction, but that was yeah.
No. Now everyone's just accusing me of killing her now.
I mean, that's pretty rude of you, not gonna lie.
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Tucker Carlson would love this ad.
Not Tucker Carlson. Do you ever like watch the video where he like talks to Britney like back in 2003? It just blows my mind every time.
Oh yeah. Oh, sometimes like my dad and I will just like watch him for fun, like just to see what stuff he's saying because we have cable, so it's like we just turn on Tucker Carlson and it's a hoot.
Not gonna lie, I think I would rather like bash my head in with a hammer, but it's.
We saw some bizarre like his TV like special ads or something. Like there was this one time he was promoting like his TV special for I think he was trying to say that like UFOs were taking these like farmers' cows or something, and like it would just cut to this like random guy at a farm and he'd be like, "Yup, it's not some animal that's doing this. It's something I don't know. It's up above doing like taking my cows or something. And he was like, this week and Saturday. It's like it just like showed this photoshopped, like really dramatic, like UFO, like standard UFO, like with a green light over a cow, and it was just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, because it was like, I know there are millions of people watching this right now that genuinely believe that that's happening, and it's a little concerning, but also it's just like, it's funny. So yeah. Or did you see the men one?
The what?
It's the one with wait, let me see if I can find it, because as soon as people found out about it, like you couldn't find the trailer for it anymore, and it was basically saying that like red light therapy would increase testosterone, and he was trying to promote that, and so but he was like talking about like masculinity and like the perfect man, and it was just like a bunch of like sweaty dudes in like gym lockers. And then it would just be like this naked guy in front of a red light therapy thing. And it was just it was I feel like I find the weirdest things and no one else knows what I'm talking about, but I'm so glad I get to introduce everyone to my weird side of the internet that I like to go down. But I'm gonna try to find this. And y'all are gonna be very The End of Men, that's what it was called.
The End of Men? Where do I find that?
I feel like
Oh no, it's just like a 15-minute spot.
15 minutes of sweaty men?
No, sorry, 15-second
Oh.
spot. It used to be like a 2-minute trailer. Yeah, testosterone levels in American men are collapsing. Fertility is in decline. Is this the end of men? Tucker Carlson Originals investigates. The first comment is, love Tucker and the courage to show us the truth. Help us, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
And I don't think...
I thought
Yeah. Oh, did I find it?
Someone posted a picture of E.T., right? Who said,
oh my god, I found it.
Oh
no. Actually, can I screen share on here?
Maybe?
Okay. Is it cool if I do that? Like,
sure.
Okay. I don't have like an OBS setup for this, so this is going to be live exclusive. So only for people who are watching. Maybe in the future, if we want to start reacting to like videos and that kind of thing, I can get that set up and we can have like more of a visual cue. But right now it's exclusive for everyone. I also want to let everyone know, and I don't know if this is real. Okay, it's not edited. The music on this is what they played. This is not like a joke. So this is entirely what they played on TV. So let me...
I'm very scared.
I'm also
get this set up. Okay. I'm going to do 1080 just so it doesn't lag too hard. Okay. Can everyone see?
Oh, no.
Okay, we're off to a good start.
Okay. I'm going to... Okay. Can everyone hear?
Wait, yes.
Yes.
Okay. I just like wanted to... It's because it's only like 48 seconds.
God.
Okay, let me go in the chat to just see everyone's reaction. Okay.
That was so inspiring.
The End of Men, finally.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm so glad I got to share that with everyone because it is possibly one of the funniest things I've ever watched.
If you want us to do that again, you better join our Patreon.
Oh.
Yeah, when will
Hey, I am just showing I didn't make that, okay? So don't do a ban campaign on me. I didn't make it. I'm simply giving y'all the truth of what's going on.
I like that you have to be like, I didn't make this. I swear I'm not Tucker Carlson.
Like, it's just really funny.
I guess we'll move on. This is actually a question that I submitted. Since I know Flynn and Fang, you guys are both, very into movies. So I thought I'd ask.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Best film you've watched so far this year?
Do you mean like films that have come out this year or just like in general?
In general.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a list. So, I mean, of all the films I've watched so far this year. So let me just like see which ones.
Well, I'd have to say, like, even though it's from the 70s, I only like first watched it this year, so I imagine that counts, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say The Godfather.
Oh, always a good choice.
It's genuinely concerns me how it took me that long to actually watch it.
I actually rewatched that this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it with my mom.
Perfect movie to watch with your mom.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't like violent films, but I wanted to watch it, and like she didn't have to watch it with me, and she was making like meatball subs or something. I'm trying to describe the scenery, I guess. But we have like all the Godfather films on DVD back home. And I popped it in, and then like she came out, and then she just like stayed for the entire time. And every time like something dramatic, she'd be like, "Oh my god!" Like just like gasping or something. Even though I know she's watched this like multiple times, because like most people have, and it was funny. But I enjoyed rewatching it. But yeah, I'd have to say that I'm gonna go with films that have come out recently. So probably like since last fall. So my favorite movie in that sense, which I did watch this year, but came out last like December, I think, is The Fabelmans, directed by Steven Spielberg. Like,
I still really want to watch that.
It's really good. I love it. Like, especially if you're an aspiring like filmmaker, really recommend seeing it. Or even if you're just like a creative and you're feeling kind of down, like about your future, like in whatever creative field you choose. Like it really just like kind of it inspires you and reminds you of just like why you like to create.
Well, that's the thing. I want to be in the film business in future, so I'll definitely have to watch it then.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Maybe either acting or directing.
Oh, okay. Cool. I want to produce.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Binary. Do you have it? Oh, sorry.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, I don't need to be in the movie industry. That being said, if they wanted me to be in the next Saw movie, I am available. I will work for free.
Oh, I just meant like, what's your favorite film that you saw this year?
Oh, yes. Out of all the movies I've watched this year, which I don't think has been very many, I'm going to have to go with one that I've seen probably about 1 million times. Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
Amazing choice.
I mean, like, it's just kind of like, the peak of movies, to be honest, so...
I mean, Titanic shouldn't have been the one that won 11 Oscars. Scooby-Doo 2 should have won 11 Oscars.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to disagree with that. That's another film I rewatched this year, Titanic.
Yeah, same.
Love that. Also, I am very sorry, Manny, that your mom walked in on you watching that. uh, okay, we don't need to be like slanderous. Don't put that on my name, please.
Also, I like Snake saying, "Of course, Binary watches Scooby Doo. She's old," and it's like, yeah, I've always said that I love Scooby Doo. That's like a core
Who
personality.
doesn't like Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I grew up with the DVDs of the like 60s and 70s ones with the laugh tracks and all that.
Okay, sorry, maybe not who doesn't like Scooby Doo, but like who hasn't watched like the 2000s movies. Because like that's just
exactly.
I feel like it's a rite of passage.
No, honestly,
Cultural
those
reset,
movies,
if I say.
those movies had perfect casting. I have to say, those movies.
They really did.
Like, it's amazing how like the casting person should have gotten a raise after that.
they should have gotten an Oscar.
They should have
Exactly.
Yeah, Scooby Doo just deserved every Oscar. And so did
Exactly.
Monsters Unleashed, which, despite the fact that the original is already 10 out of 10, Scooby Doo 2 somehow goes above and beyond. So,
Exactly.
okay, so that is all the questions that were
Wow.
submitted. If anyone has any final thoughts. Okay, I am seeing
Okay.
final thoughts.
Also, you guys are allowed to BC after this podcast. You don't have to ask.
I do want to quickly say thank you guys for letting me join. Like, it
Yeah,
was
of
a lot of
course.
fun.
Of course, yeah. And if anyone is interested in joining the next one, feel free to DM me and I will select someone soon.
Yes, the Daphne boots. Sorry.
No.
Drew dropped a
Those
photo and I was
boots.
like, that whole outfit, iconic.
You know,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
amazing.
what were we talking about?
We talked about a lot
We're
of
talking
stuff.
about Scooby-Doo.
I derailed a lot of times, but I
Not as bad as when we derailed and talking about Australian restaurants.
I mean,
Yeah.
you definitely do have to like name this one on like YouTube and every other platform like the most chaotic episode yet.
Yeah, but
You
also
have to,
if we
you have
only
to.
talk about Britney, we're gonna run out of stuff to like talk about, and they're gonna be like 10-minute episodes,
Yeah.
and then it's not gonna be fun. So enjoy the chaos. We could be like super boring instead. I'm fine with exposing myself.
Well, we definitely weren't boring, I have to say.
Oh no, that's what I was talking about when I said I derailed. Talking about
No, of
okay,
course.
I didn't say hot men. Double B, that's on you. That's I didn't say that.
The Karen moment.
All right. Well,
Okay.
everyone have a good night. Well, except for Flynn because it's like 6 a.m. where you are, so have a good day.
11
Oh, God.
a.m., but thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's a much more reasonable time. I was like, oh my God.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I'm just up at like 2:30 in the morning.
yeah, because it's like when I was planning this, I was like, okay, well, if we have Flynn on, obviously very different time zone. So it's like I like looked up because
Yeah.
we normally record this at like 2 p.m. Eastern, and
Yeah.
like what time is that in Australia? So, and I think it was like 4 a.m. or something. I was like, I can't really justify making someone get up to record a podcast.
Yeah, this isn't worth that. Like, have your sleep.
So 2 p.m. EST is 5 a.m. here.
Okay.
Okay.
Which, like, that's not too bad, but I still don't want to be up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So
And the thing about getting up to do something at 5 a.m. is you have to get up prior to 5 a.m.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So All right. Have a good day, night, evening, what have you.
Same to all of you.
Yes. And I
Yes.
think there's going to be like an after party in the VC or whatever. I won't be there.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
It was fun, y'all.
A lot of fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.